Ever feel like Hollywood blockbusters now cost more than the budget of a small country? You're not wrong. Today we're digging deep into why Hollywood budgets have absolutely ballooned over the last 30 years. Actor salaries, IP rights, marketing explosions, CGI, and a bunch of hidden factors you might not expect. Plus, we'll talk about the good, the bad, and what it means for the movies we love. Alright, let's hop in a time machine. In 1993, Jurassic Park, which looked incredible and revolutionized special effects, cost $63 million to make. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $130 million today. Meanwhile, Avengers Endgame, 26 years later, reportedly cost between $356 and $400 million just to produce, not counting marketing.
We have 15 genetically enhanced super spiders.
There's 14. One's missing.
Train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing?
So what happened? The simple answer? Everything got bigger and riskier. Actors used to get rich. Now they get rich. In the 90s, a $10 million salary was reserved for superstars like Jim Carrey and Jack Nicholson. Today, you've got Robert Downey Jr. reportedly making $75 million after back-end bonuses from Endgame. Vin Diesel? Around $20 million per Fast and Furious movie just to show up and talk about family. Keep in mind, they literally have stunt doubles for dangerous scenes. And it's not just the paycheck. Stars now demand perks, private jets, personal trainers, producer credits, and back-end points on gross profits, all of which add layers to a film's real budget. Next up, intellectual property, the almighty IP. In the 90s, studios adapted books, original scripts, or even toys. Now, it's franchise farming. Studios fight bidding wars over existing IPs. Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, we've talked about this before on the channel, but this is because built-in fan bases equals built-in money. But even after buying, you still have costs. Paying the original creators royalties, paying licensing fees if you don't fully own it, paying to expand the universe with writers' rooms and spin-off developments. It's basically mortgage payments on nostalgia. Production costs might be high, but marketing is where things get crazy. In the 90s, a studio might spend $20 to $30 million marketing a major movie. Today, $100 to $150 million is common for global blockbusters. For example, Avengers Infinity War, $150 million marketing. The Super Mario Bros. Movie, $150 million marketing. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, $125 million marketing. Social media adds new pressure. Now you're marketing months before release. Teasers, trailers, TikTok challenges, influencer promotions, sneak peeks, mini trailers for trailers. It is endless. By the time you sit down and actually watch the movie, they've probably spent more on convincing you to watch it than they did making the original Jurassic Park. Technology has helped and hurt. In 1994, Forrest Gump used subtle CGI to remove legs, insert force into old footage, and it blew people's minds. Today, audiences expect photorealistic dragons, perfectly de-aged actors, and bombastic world-ending third acts. Good VFX equal long render times, larger teams, expensive software, and endless revisions. Pixar reportedly spends years rendering a single movie, frame by frame. Fun fact, each frame of Avatar 2 took around 10 to 20 hours to render, for a film with over 3,000 shots. CGI isn't cheap anymore. It's like buying Ferraris, every day, for a year. And if that wasn't enough, here's a few more budget eaters. Reshoots. Major films now plan months of extra shooting into the schedule just to fix bad early cuts based on test audiences. Global shoots. Movies aren't just shot in LA. They hopscotch around multiple countries for authenticity. Unions and guilds. Fair pay for cast, crew, editors, VFX artists. Rightfully so, but it drives up every aspect of production. Basically, it's like Hollywood now has to succeed at launching a spaceship just to make a movie. Alright, Silver lining time. Big budgets give filmmakers tools they never had before. Larger, more ambitious set pieces, truly cinematic, jaw-dropping experiences, cutting-edge sound and visuals, hiring top talent across the board. Composers, stunt coordinators, designers. Movies like Dune or Oppenheimer aren't just good. They're artistic showcases because studios finally said, here's a blank check, go make your vision come to life. Sometimes the money is right there on the screen, and it's beautiful. But here's the dark side. Because budgets are so insane, studios get terrified. They can't afford weird risks. Result? As we've talked about before, endless remakes. Safer choices, checked boxes, movies that feel made by committee. 7 Transformers movies, 5 Pirates of the Caribbean movies, 2 live-action Lion King adaptations, and more announced. And because the marketing is so expensive, a moderate success is now considered a failure. The Marvels grossed $200+ million worldwide and was still a bomb. Solo: A Star Wars Story lost around $70 to $80 million despite a $390 million box office. It's like trying to run a lemonade stand, but if you don't make $1 billion, you're going to end up bankrupt. So what's the future? Will budgets keep skyrocketing? Some filmmakers are pushing back, using smaller budgets to tell weirder, more personal stories. Audiences are getting tired of franchise bloat. Indie films are making noise, but the blockbuster machine isn't going anywhere. At least, not yet. So what do you think? Are massive budgets ruining movies or making them better? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Till next time, take care.